Yeah, really wanted to share some information about anxiety with you guys. It's been 4 years, and I'm battling with anxiety. And 4 years is a quite like a long time period when you are dealing with anxiety, and you learn a lot. And basically the things that a normal person who has never suffered anxiety, who has never faced anxiety, he just don't know what you're going through. And I know that the people who are watching this video, like who are just suffering from anxiety, they may be in the groups, they may be chatting with the people who are just suffering with anxiety. But I will say that the best decision that you can take to actually battle with anxiety, and when you're actually going through the anxieties, that you have to educate yourself as much as possible, and you just have to actually stay away from the people who are just suffering with the anxiety. Avoid chatting with the people who are just suffering with a lot of anxiety, and because it will make the things more worst. You need to actually talk with the people who is actually healed from anxiety, has gotten better. And 4 years that I have been battling the anxiety, and my anxiety was really caused by quitting the caffeine. And because caffeine was something that was just masking all of my symptoms, my traumas, my anxiety, the depression, the negative thoughts. And it has also gave me really severe withdrawals kind of things, and just cause anxiety. I have taken the medication for anxiety when I was 20 years old, but it was not so much effective. But now I can say that anxiety gets weakens with time. With the time, when you are just going through it, you just let it flow. You just know that what it has been doing to you, and you just let it do what it really wants to do with you. And you just I'm not saying that you just suffer, you suffer a lot, but you stop questioning it, and you just let it do what it really want to do. The negativity, the panic attacks, everything. And every person is not equal when it comes to face anxiety. Not every guy who has the same capability. Every person has the same force, every person has the same willpower to actually deal with anxiety. But I had, and there were really not much people in this world who can actually deal with anxiety, because it just takes everything from you. It takes your joy from you, it takes your happiness from you, it takes your thinking power away from you. You're not rational anymore. And when you're not rational, how are you making decisions? Throughout my videos, I have been making the videos to actually cope with anxiety, the battling with anxiety. I really like show you how to change your breathing patterns to actually control your anxiety, because breathing is something that really helps you when the running thoughts are out of control, when the negativity out of control, when you just think that your mind is gonna like it's just gonna blow up or you're gonna go crazy. Then I really made the content that really helps you, whether it's diaphragm breathing, whether it's deep breathing, fully breathing, very slow breathing. Everything that I have been just showing in my videos just to cope anxiety. But these are all just coping things. And the really major thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that young people who are facing with anxiety, an experienced person who is an older person who is has a lot of experience in his life, he knows he can deal with anxiety better. But as me, I was quite young when I just I was 25 when I started my struggle battle with anxiety. Because even in my when I was a child, I was just struggling with anxiety. So the young people can be affected by different opinions on social media. On the groups, they think that they maybe have something else. They think that it's just other things that are affecting. Is it social media that is just causing them anxiety? Or it's not social media, it's not those things. It's not you may be indulging in the habits because you don't know how to feel right now, you don't know what to do right now, you don't know what can you do about, and you're just taking pleasure from the things in your current scenario because it's all anxiety. They are just compelling you to do the things that you just don't want to do. You're watching the stuff, doing the things, you're taking a lot of sugar, and you're just eating some junk food because you know your dopamine is so much down regulated, but it just goes away with time. And the one thing that I really did was just avoid caffeine all the time. And when I just quitted caffeine, all the anxiety just came like a bomb has been just passed on me, and that bomb blast, and you just get the attacks of anxiety. I just get all this when I quitted caffeine because caffeine was also giving me so much anxiety. I had panic attacks with anxiety, so I know that I had to quit this crap because my mind was just overstimulated. So 4 years, I just want to say that it gets better. It's continuously getting better. There will be stages of depersonalization, de-realization. You will be just like, you will never gonna go better. But this shit just makes you think that you will never gonna go better. But you really go better, and you really go outside of your mind. You really go out in the world, because I know that in your worst times, you think that you will never gonna go back to yourself because it just makes you so crazy. But yes, it is a slow process. It can take years, it can take months. Some people can recover in months, some can recover in years, but it's a long journey for some people, it's a short journey for some people, but at the end it takes time, and you just have to let it do what it wants to do with you, because at the end you're gonna win and anxiety is gonna lose. This is what I'm going to tell you, and I hope that you guys who are just struggling with it can understand and relate what I'm telling to you, and it will get better. Just let it pass, be strong. And I know that sometimes we really want to give up, but we just have to go through it. That's the only choice we have. No matter how much the time is passing, no matter what opportunities are being taken away from, because even when you are struggling with anxiety, the reality of the life is still happening, the opportunities are still happening, the things are just still happening, and you're just paused state and you just don't know what to do. But you will gonna go back to yourself. And I think I had enough with my video. I hope you can understand. Thanks.